Deixa eu ver. Conseguimos aqui uma nova arma. Droga, eu quero subir ali em cima. Canhão de choque. Queria poder usar ela. Lâmina de segurança, peça de arma. Vamos sair daqui, que tá muito escuro. Pois é, a arma que eu achei foi essa aqui, mas... Deixa eu achar algum inimigo aqui pra ver se eu testo ela. Aqui tá tudo escuro por enquanto. Tá de noite. Porra, caralho. Cheio de mina aqui. Dispara um choquezinho. Ah, meu, tomar no cu. Cheio de mina nessa. Ah. Aqui é no jardim. Lâmina de segurança. Rifle de assalto. Merda, eu tirei alguma coisa do lixo. Bosta. Tem que tragar o dedo de volta. Local de pouso. Acampamento de saqueadores. Ninho dos primatas. Zona industrial. Ponta d'água.
A friend of mine died a couple weeks back. Still ain't past it.
Vale's a little safe. We pay by the... Mabel Burgess. Age 37. Right or left-handed? Let's just say no longer applicable. I remember Doc Burgess. Conducted my physical every fiscal quarter. Guess she couldn't keep her hands off her patient's medicine. Still one outstanding bounty. If you've got a finger, I've got the paperwork. Here we are. Bertie Cotton. Cause of death. Let's just say overwhelming physical trauma. Bert was the local preacher before Max took over. Always was quick to remind us that we all get what we deserve in the end. Well, that's all three. I must remember to requisition some more fingerprint to ink. Here's all the compensation you've earned, plus a bonus. You've done such a bang-up job hunting down our former workers that I thought it only proper to deputize you. Congratulations.
Ganhei distintivo de vinge não sei o que.
Let me stop you there. It is official Spacer's Choice policy that all Marauders, regardless of prior affiliation to the Spacer's Choice brand, no longer qualify as our people. Ever since the company first settled the Veil. Life's good out here, but it ain't easy. Some folk can't keep pace with the demands of frontier life. Not everyone's cut out to work in Edgewater. Some turn deserter, some turn marauder. None of them get my sympathy. Uh-huh. I recall young Eugene. Good kid. Nice smile. Fussy about his health, though. Took a little too much adrenatime. That'll do a number on your brain matter. Says so right on the warning label. Violent psychosis is a well-documented and legally accounted for side effect of adrenatime. What's on your...
Mais nível. Deixa eu ver em que eu vou gastar estes pontos. Diálogo. Diálogo é importante. Tecnologia é importante, liderança é importante. Tá, porra. Ai, meu Deus. Diálogo é importante, cara. Canhão de choque. Não preciso desse canhão de choque, não. Essa arma tem uma mira.
Friend of mine died a couple weeks back. Still ain't past it.
I know how you feel.
Plasma. Leve, leve. Modificar. Cano divertido, aumenta o dano crítico. Silenciador, sussurro quieto, alcance do barulho. Ajustes. Não por enquanto. Que outras missões eu tenho que fazer? Tem essa aqui dos 3 volumes. Vou ver se eu faço essa missão aqui. Você fala com o Adelaide primeiro. Você entrou na usina geotérmica sem falar com a Adelaide primeiro. Se você direcionar a energia para a ponta d'água sem avisá-la de modo honesto, ela não vai gostar. Eu acho que eu vou desviar a energia para a cidade mesmo. Botão de encaminhamento. Tá lacrado aqui, o botão tá ali dentro. Eu acho que não é aqui que a gente faz isso.
Sorry, I can't.
Yeah, huh? Something...
Eu preciso que tu abra essa porta aí, Parrote. Droga, droga. Por que aquela porta não quer abrir? Não conheço.
Hey, take your time. If you're hungry, Stefan's got supplies.
Something you need?
Anything else I can do for... That's not strange at all, dear. Few of us, but we must remember that... This is the old botanical lab, in Emerald Vale, on Terra... Are you not feeling well? Are you talking about an... Where did you say... I could do without the mockery. If you don't want to tell... Is that a new settlement of some... Oh, you're talking... Now I'm convinced you're delirious. You ought to try some of my purgative tea. Won't cure what ails you. Maybe I do. I don't know yet. Growing up, I heard... Listen, don't you worry about what I think. That... You carry on about coming here from another world, and people will talk. No, but the board may have reason to fear you. I am getting old, you know. These two lamps of mine are not as bright as they once were. My dear, we are all visitors in a moment. Me and mine are just... A little prattling never hurt anyone, dear. You might even catch a little sense. I can't stop you from conducting your business down at the plant. Not under Reed's watch. He and I would come to blows within a day, and he would never tolerate me. This is my home. That's because Reed was my boss. I was the cannery's one and only flavor specialist, you see. Remember that? My son worked in that cannery. When the plague... We had a store of medicine locked away. But Reed refused to treat him. Said my boy didn't. So I buried my boy in the cemetery, gathered my belongings. I could not possibly care less if he does.
Anda, caralho de mapa.
I don't know you. Uh-huh. The unreliable, you say? Never heard of any I don't know what you're about, but this here's a spacer's You really think so? That's kind of you. Guess I misreckoned you. Sorry, I can get you a drink if you'd like. Gotta ask you to enjoy your beverage within the premises, though. Can't risk you. Coming right up. Oh, Alma, you tried the best, now try the rest. Go ahead. I don't see... You're the first to ask after me in some time. I'll give you that. My family's worked Spacer's Choice for 2 generations, and I wanted to work in the sciences once upon a time. What happened, you ask? What always happened? I just didn't have the brains for it. Asked too many questions. Wasn't suited to the work. Now that I'm behind a bar, I can ask all the questions I want. Important ones. Like, when are you gonna pay? Don't talk to me that way, please. Spent many years disabusing myself of that. Lab work ain't for me. They did. They gave me a life. Gave me a purpose. What's wrong with that? It's good, honest work. Pots and pans don't scrub themselves. Unless you're in Byzantium. I hear everything's automated there. Not so fast. So. That right? Oof. You knocked your head in the cannery, didn't you? So, you want to tell... Sounds as if you've been keeping questionable company. You're right. I don't believe you. I'd advise you to... Ugh, is this the start of a joke? If you want me to laugh at your jokes, it's a 3-drink minimum.
Ai.
Most folk... Anyhow, Let me make something clear. Spacer's Choice has been real good. I start gallivanting around outside the walls, poking around in places I shouldn't be. Won't ever catch me asking about the world outside. Else the town's gonna say Amelia's... There you go with that thinking again. Didn't it? I've said enough. People could... They wanted to face their problem.
Yeah.
Sai, motherfucker.
Wish we had some better rations.
Yeah, huh?
If you could see your way to getting us our power back... Go ahead. Adelaide was our only flavor specialist. We are a Saltuna canning institution. Saltuna without flavor. Were it up to me, friend, I'd stack our larders with Saltuna galore. No other brand of salt. But, and this is something we must keep between the two of us, Saltuna is... Oh, we've scavenged together some organic material from the surrounding environs. Some of which possess a texture akin to a well-boiled slab of Saltuna. The difference is all but Go ahead. It is my job to keep... I'm trying to remember 25 years, 26. When you get to my age, the years just rush. I remember looking out this window and seeing times change. I wish you wouldn't say things like that. I expect you wouldn't understand. When I stand at my window and look out over my town, here's what... We are all part of the Spacer's Choice family. We are all... This is a Spacer's Choice town. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family here. Loyalty's got nothing to do with it, friend. This is good old... Go ahead. That you are not one of us may work to your advantage. Adelaide and her folk... I admit the fault was mine. I'm about as diplomatic as a bristling canid. I just hope Adelaide... Nature is uglier. There is safety here. Safety? Yes, we have lost good workers to desertion. We have lost even more... Losing Adelaide was the hardest. She was our only flavor specialist. When she walked away, Spacer's Choice Saltuna is renowned across the system for its quality flavors and additives. We used to sell sick... Ever since Adelaide left, we have been reduced to selling unflavor... Go ahead. Can we not? Talking about unpleasant things. If I had enough medicine to treat everyone who fell sick, I would, but I don't. Adelaide's son was barely competent. I treat him with our medical rations, and it looks like I'm playing favorites. Now, I will not pretend to understand the suffering Adelaide must have felt on account of losing her child. I wish she had stayed with us. Adelaide left us when we needed her. That I cannot say. There was no moment when the plagues began. Disease always lurks on the fringes of society. But in the last 10 years, the plagues have become... Corporate doesn't like us using the word should. It encourages the imagination. I believe plague is a test. It is a test of our loyal...
Merda.
ela vou pra igreja.
Vai.
Mais tarde tu bota reserva lá pra pagar.
Era pra aqui ter abrido, tá? Destrancar a porta. Filho da puta. Filho da puta, que esse cara dessa porta não abria. Ah, tomar no cu.
Processing. I can handle this. Everyone all right? Got it. Inside voice. Sister.
Not real. You're not real.
Tem alguém aqui.
Get away! No, 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 just leave me alone. Away, Phantom. You're not real. You're not real. Get away from me, Most people? But I'm the only one left. No. Remember your first rule, Higgins. No. See, Higgins? This... Clearly, I mistook you for one of the phantoms of my imagination, which Chester D. Higgins. The D stands for definitely not insane. Hard to say. Oh, Higgins has been many things over the years. Sprat Wrangler, Saltuna critic, Aetherwave personality. I've come a long way for someone who started off as a... I specialized in automechanicals, drones, sentries, repaired them, maintained, up... Look, I don't want to fall into any trouble with the mechanicals. If they wise up to our plans, they will come... You know, you remind me of myself back when I was an intergalactic adventurer. I discovered a flaw. Their hostility levels were hardwired to maximum. There's no changing that, but you could rewrite their targeting protocol so they attack you. Yes, that's exactly it. I see you're also versed in the noble art of mechanic. There's a behavior control terminal in the other room. It should have options to change how the mechanicals act, including whom they Oh, that reminds me. You'll need my passcode to access the behavior control terminal. Here, let me Jimmy'd opened the vending machines. That lasted a good couple of months. Eventually, I had to resort to more Mechanicals lost their bolts. Opened fire on anything that moved. I was on cleaning duty at the time. My old boss had me scrubbing pipes when the killing started. So, as usual,
Trying to do that. Mind the steam. You're liable to get scalded. Oh! No! What? Nice one! Allergy now reduced. That's the last of them! Unexpected.
Fuck.
Halt. Beginning security. Damage sustained.
I'll fix you! Run ya! Woo! We made it!
Self-diagnostics complete. Navigation, it's not the best choice. Hostile actions in compliance with space. Affirmative. Mechanicism.
Two more. What'll happen to Miss McDevitt's folk if we send power to the Veil? Where'd you go? If we send the power to Miss McDevitt, what happens to the veil?
Where are we headed?
Last. I'm not sure what the ride is. All I know is the decision's final. Once we do this, there's no going back.
Excuse me, ma'am. Look, I know you want your power regulator and all. Do you understand what you're about to do? I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough salt, but the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living their life. Sorry, I didn't mean to babble on like that. I just... Really? I mean, wow.
Chegou a hora. A hora que vai decidir o futuro para essa cidade botânica ou ponta d'água. Continuar. Redirecionar para a ponta d'água ou redirecionar para o laboratório de botânica. Ponta d'água.
You did the rightest thing you could, sending the power back to Ultima. A lot of people would have suffered otherwise. People I care for, even if they ain't care.
Agora vamos conversar com os desertores. Acho que eles não vão gostar. Mas é assim que as coisas são. quero achar mais inimigos pra me matar.
That's the thing about growing old. Your eyes start to fail. Elsewise, I would have seen you for the snake that you are, chopped you into pieces and roasted you on a spit. This is all you're doing. Cutting off my power, killing off my garden. Without refrigeration, my food will spoil, and my flock will starve. I want to ask you this in private, away from the eyes of my flock, so they do not see me lose my temper. Tell me, why did you do it?
You know, I doing this because
You want my flock wasting their lives in that cannery? Fine. Go and talk to them. Go talk to Grace and Thomas. Look them in the eye and tell them their life here is over, and the only thing left to do is go back to Edgewater. This is now your responsibility. And you tell Reed Thompson that I will never return to Edgewater. You offering to cross Reed off, huh? This some sort of twisted reparation? Kill Reed if you must, or talk him into leaving if you can. He and I are not Tell Reed that I can make his people healthy again. I can end their plague. Start a new garden right in the cannery. 3 square meals for every man, and tell him how I've made the Vale bloom again. The soil has whispered its secret. The secret is human corpses. I've been grinding them up in my fertilizer for years. Marauder, worker. Edgewater Cemetery's got corpses aplenty.
beleza, vou lá. Eu acho que você não precisa mais do regulador de energia.
Everybody keeps staring at me. It's not my fault the power's dead. I've been thinking about going back. I get sick thinking about working at the cannery. You know something? I think you're right. The town could use another engineer, and I could do a lot of good in Edgewater. Maybe even keep a garage of my own with a little workbench and my very own... It's just... Adelaide's never gonna forgive me. Not in 100 years. Are you sure about this? If we head back to Edgewater on our own, Adelaide won't come with us. I expect we got no choice. Edgewater needs us back, and... You okay with this, Grace?
My fears are all... Thanks for helping me.
Just give us some time to gather our personals and say our goodbyes.
Volte para Reed.
If you're falling sick, I don't want you near me.
Don't worry. I wouldn't do that to you.
This is a fine day, friend. Power flow. I trust Adelaide's people have seen their way to reason. So, when can I... That's good enough for me. Adelaide and I have a history. We are in your debt. I am authorizing you for a discount on all official Spacer's Choice products, courtesy of the people of Edgewater. By all means... Thomas. Thomas Kemp? I remember him.
He tries real hard, Mr. Thompson. This is something he wants to do. That'll make him twice as good.
I will give him a chance to impress me. If he knows his way around a toolbox, I may have a place for him in the Holcomb workshop. This whole fiasco is not one I am keen on repeating. I was too hard on my own workers. I pushed them to their breaking point. Look, we're a small, poor town on some backwater corner of Terra 2. Only way we're surviving the coming years... With more hands at the cannery, I expect productivity will rise. I expect we'll grow. And I expect I can ask... This whole fiasco is not... With more hands at the cannery...
So is this? Ainda tem essa missão secundária aqui do cabo.
I appreciate what you've done. Bye.
Tem mais nada não.
I appreciate...
Where are we headed?
Terminar essa missão secundária. Tô na usina geotérmica, esse outro livro. Terminar todas as subquests antes de eu ir embora. O cara disse que ia me dar um desconto aí em todos os itens. Vamos ver. Kit do bandido, modifica a armadura, aumenta sua habilidade corpo a corpo. Oxe, enfim, vai ficar mais caro, 1.400. Cabo firme. Vender lixo. Não entendi, o cara disse que as coisas iam ficar mais barato pra mim. Acho que foi mais caro. Eu já ia meter bala em tudo, já. Lá embaixo. Mais embaixo ainda o raio desse livro. Mais embaixo ainda, caralho. Ó, aqui é a porra do livro. Volte para o Thomas Wayne. Merda, tenho que sair daqui para usar a viagem rápida.
Mechanical. I was on cleaning.
Preciso sair daqui. Vamos sair daqui. Porra. Preciso sair desse caralho, desse lugar. Fuck. Salto na Canary. Caralho, pra que eu fiz isso? Eita porra. Caralho. Caralho. Eu ataquei o povo.
No. The geothermal plant? Now that is just incredible. You really went exploring down? That's a complete set. All 3 parts. I'm gonna be the greatest engineer Halcyon... aside from you, Ms.
I'm glad we could help, Thomas.
I've been saving something for you. Just a little contraption I found. Should fit right into your outfit.
Ganhei uma superfície eletrocarregado. Falou, bicho. Valeu. Já completei a missão principal, todas as subquests. Aí agora a única coisa que tem que fazer é voltar pra minha nave. Já enchi desse lugar. Lá está a minha nave, mas antes eu quero matar uns primatas aqui que me deram pau. Bem aqui nesses destroços. Cadê o primata? primata nojento aqui. Deu sorte, seus primatas. Vocês deram muita sorte.
Is this your ship? Oh my stars, she is just so handsome! Does she have a name yet? What's her drive model? Oh, gosh. Well, I'm the only decent mechanic Edgewater's got, but every time I think of going back, I get... Oh, it's kind of you to say that. And you're right. I wasn't happy. I want to ask you something, and you can say no. But can I come with you? And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back... Yes! I mean, thanks. You won't regret this, ma'am. Captain. I can call you Captain now. Ha! I got a captain.
Yes, you have.
Yeah.
Cadê o padre? Olha aí.
Well, I certainly am looking forward to flying on a ship named the Unreliable. I'll just head upstairs and claim a room.
Go, padre.
Captain, I have detected that What can I do for you? Do you know how to install? Outstanding, Captain. Our engine room is located.
Mais nível. Mais um talento. Menos 20 preço de vendedores.
What can I do for you? All systems are operating within I am prepared to bring the Unreliable into low-altitude orbit.
Vamos embora daqui que eu cansei dessa cidade.
We have received a communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Aha, there you are. Hale and hearty, and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any, unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing. Oh, yes, that's probably permanent. What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help us, find the chemical. Gladys Kelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay. Excellent. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design. I call it the Holographic Shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it... Excellent. I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. And remember, don't trust the board. The board's only interested in...
Transmission ended. If you are...
Yeah, so I was looking for a place that was quiet. I figured the kitchen would be louder than the cozy light. That's in pretty good shape considering how hard Mr. Hawthorne ran it. It's a Yakita LHA 120, A2 model, I'm pretty sure. The Block 2 design scooshed in extra cargo space but didn't change the stock engines. Probably a touch underpowered, huh?
Accurate in all particulars. I conclude you are
So you're gonna call her it?
Though my voice is currently pitched to suggest female, I possess no gender. Any pronoun preferred.
Hello! I am not a board-certified mechanic.
Speech recognition is one of the many skills.
You're not simulating it, you're doing it!
I am gratified you can...
I don't see any hole. You can do that, you know. My dad taught me how to make... Mostly, yeah. He meant funny, as in... It's not normal. When I test... Well, I'm good. There's times... Anyhow. Yep, nothing. I noticed straight away that he was moved. About a year. Dad never said... Oh, gosh. What? Oh, that's... Sometimes...